Hello everyone, this is R60538 and I'm bringing you a new wargame replay. Now I'm not going to be showing all of it, like in most of my others, only because it gets really boring towards the end. It was just sort of like a lot of action at the beginning, and it tapered off. Now we ended up winning the game, so I'm supposed to say spoiler alert. Oh, shoot! I knew I forgot something when I said that. But anyways, we'll look at what I'm starting out with, and then once the game starts. And most of these units didn't end up fulfilling any purpose. Now, to start out with, I have a couple of gun trucks, just some ZPTU-4s. They have 4 heavy machine guns mounted on them. They're pretty good. They can take out helicopters, they can deal with most ground threats. They've got some arm penetration, and they have KE damage. So, I've even seen these guys kill combats because they can get close distance, and do some pretty good suppression damage. I'm going to let this roll a bit more. Ooh, boy, we're going to slow this way down, though. We have some Scots with some Commandosis. We also have some SPW-60PBs, and these guys have an assortment of different units in them. In these we have some Sturmpioniere, and then in these we have some Motschützen. And we also have a flame tank, some PGZ-80s, just for, decent support, some Mi-25s, and a rocket pod helicopter. So yeah, we'll just see how that ends up going. An Su-27 PU already up. So I started out, and I'm like just setting up a basic battle line over here, and that's when I realized no one's here. Now, the enemy had taken a unique assortment of decks. They had a French motorized, and I believe they also had a not French motorized, French Marine and a Eurocorps Marine, which was odd to say the very least. And they decided to go for they brought out the full Navy, but it's going to cost them, because if you hadn't already seen, my ZPTU-4s are in the lines. Huge wave of Etendards. They're just 45-point bombers, and I had scouted out their decks to begin with, and by that I mean, like, I had said, okay, what can they get access to in this deck? So yeah, these ZPTU-4s killed the 2 Crotals, so let's put this in perspective. This is a 30-point group, this is a 30-point group. They just killed, so that's 60 points. They've just eliminated 120 points in killing those Crotals. They also killed off an AMX-13 Harpoon. Wow. So they've killed off like 145 points or so to begin with. And they're all basically elite at this point. Meanwhile, ZPTU-4s are wiping out command infantry over here. And that left the gates to Gulf wide open. So who's the person who's fighting in here? That's the only person who's fighting in here is Grep. Grep is not over here, and he's not over here. That's just Cypher and him. Meanwhile, my ZPTU-4s have made it into Gulf with little to no opposition. Whoo, boy. They are about to feel the pain train of the Soviet Union. Our Soviet gun trucks are too OP, too strong for the capitalists. They are too strong. True heroes of USSR are right here. True hero. Do not need anything else. Just true heroes of USSR. Few BTR-152E ZPTU-4s. They are quite powerful compared to anything that NATO can bring. All one must do is examine that. ZPTU-4s destroys pathetic capitalist Jeep. Meanwhile, ZPTU-4 get on road again. It get on road and go to Foxtrot to eliminate last of NATO remnants on the ground. They are too strong. They are too strong. And we were laughing out loud at how strong ZPTU-4 truly was. ZPTU is too strong for you. too strong for you, capitalist. Meanwhile, it appears that Grep was like, guys? What happened? And I don't blame him. Here we got some ZPTU-4s. Wiped out the Puma 330 pirates. Let's see, how much are these? 50 points right here. Just, eliminated by some 15-point, gun trucks. Now we are recreating the events of, Battle of Mogadishu with the Black Hawk going down. Not really, but still. Now we have 15-point gun trucks killing off, elite special forces. Okay. Yep. So yeah, now we just gotta deal with a couple of VAB. This is best and most strongest thing in capitalist arsenal. It is only 10-point transport, and it is pathetic. It only carries M2 Browning. It is no glorious. ZPTU-4 is glorious. The most glorious machine gun in the world. More glorious than anything capitalists can produce. Because they are not strong. Now we have the, Czech Mi-25. I was using a red 4 motorized deck. Meanwhile, over here, we just kind of had to box them in here. And they have no way of even capturing this. Well, they do, but it's gonna require getting these command infantry out. And so far, not all that likely. So yeah, they may be getting stunned, but not a big deal. Meanwhile, the war in the ground war was already lost at that point, because they have no command units from which they can actually try to secure this. And we have the Call of Duty moment of the attack choppers. Only in this case, the attack choppers can shoot into the building, which is totally OP. Please nerf. Spawn kill. Spawn kill. Okay. We're just being overly ridiculous because, well, it kind of was. So these were the true heroes of the Warsaw Pact. A couple of Mi-25 attack helicopters, as well as a ZPTU-4 gun truck. And at that point, yeah, they're pretty much done. Now the command infantry I had is getting into the building. We're securing it with, just getting infantry in here just in case they have something left for whatever odd reason. And yeah, Tempest is also like, oh, nuts. And yeah, they've only got these Rima. The only ground forces that they actually have now are a couple of Rima. Ooh. That isn't gonna fly. Meanwhile, marveling at our low casualties, well, we did take some pretty high casualties, all things considered. But look, right now, the gun trucks and those Mi-25s have basically got all of my points. Wow. I can only just mention how shocked I am that even was possible. So, I'm going to cut the video here because this is the end of all ground combat operations on this map. We did see a massive naval attack, which I would show, but it's just sort of like... It's sort of like everybody's just sitting there for like, 15 minutes, and then, or for even like 19 minutes, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this kind of sucks. I mean that seriously. It's sort of like, oh wait, this kind of sucks, yeah, what am I going to do now? So anyways, guys, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is RC0538 signing off. ZPTU-4s are OP. Now, if you want to know what I did there, it's called ZPTU-4 Fast Move. Now, this isn't like... Now, I wouldn't recommend bringing this as your entire force. However, if you can get away with this, I've pulled this a couple of times on this map, and it is hilarious every time you're able to accomplish it. Just because it's so rewarding and funny. And this is a perfect example of focusing too heavily on the naval side of things than on the ground side of things. And so they may have denied us most of our naval forces or our naval capabilities, it's basically a situation of, okay, who cares? You know, it's, you know, we don't have to engage him. He's the one who has to get points. And he's not going to get points. So, you know, but unless we do something, unless he kills, you know, our units that come through here or here, he has basically no way of obtaining that. So even though he's got a Congo, Lafayette's, more Lafayette's, Fremantles, Pegasi, this is an example of focusing too much on Navy than on ground. If you wanted to, you know, what you'd usually see happen on this map, ground, 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 you know, you usually see maybe a double team here if it's a 4v4. If it's a 2v2, you usually see 2 here, and everyone just kind of ignores the naval except for in case of a heli rush. And so, yeah, you know, that's usually what you'll see on this map. Sometimes you'll see major naval, you know, sort of attacks, like the one we see here, but in the end, this makes me think of Normandy, actually. You know, it's sort of like, you know, with the landing craft on the beach and such. But at the end of the day, this is a case where, you know, they didn't have anything left. So, think of that what you will. Anyways, guys, this is RC0538 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed watching Trucks Op for destroy all capitalists. So, anyways, that's it, guys. Sign off. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.